Hi everyone, I'm Sasha and I've been living in New Zealand almost for a year. When I moved here, I expected to see nature, beautiful places, but what shocked me the most, it's not tourist things, it's something else, some small details people don't talk about. And in this video, I want to share with you top strange and unusual things for me as Belarusian, as European in New Zealand. I think it will be interesting for a lot of people because I would also like to know what will surprise people in my country. So for you, I'm gonna be like this exotic fruit who is talking about maybe usual things for you, but for me, it's something new. So let's start. A lot of people making jokes that in New Zealand everything is vice versa, that everyone is walking on hands here is a little bit true. Not physically, but in different details. For me, it was everything so different. Like, people drive on the left. New Zealand needs sunrise, the first in the world. New Zealand has the biggest time difference with the rest of the world. And sometimes I really feel like I'm not far from Antarctica. My relatives are still shocked how far I am, how big difference I have with them. And it's true that it's closer for me to come to Antarctica than to my native home. I already told that I noticed how really friendly are people in New Zealand in first day, but in real life, how can you see this trust between people, this nice attitude? For example, in New Zealand, there are trust boxes, trust system. We were in Vaihi, in Coromandel not a long time ago, and they were a box, trust box, where you can buy avocados. Just put money to this box and no one controls if you paid for this. It was really unusual for me. It's a really good sign that people are friendly and trust each other. In New Zealand, there are no fences. No, no, we also don't have fence. But it also shows that people trust each other. You're not afraid that someone will come to your yard. Gates. Gates. In my country, there are fences everywhere and gates, but in New Zealand, you can have no gate and you feel okay. Because you understand that it's so safe here. There is crime everywhere, especially in Auckland, but I live in smaller city and I feel this safety. I feel that people trust again each other. They don't have big, high fences, gates, so no one can see you. People are open here and that's what I like here the most. What was I also wondering about? That people can walk everywhere barefoot and in pajamas. They can go to doctor even in pajama and barefoot. They can go to grocery store barefoot. And as I know, it's not only about how hot is the climate here, but it's also about grounding. People know that there is good energy in New Zealand, that you need to be connected to the nature, and it's nice to make grounding, it's nice to walk barefoot. And I support this idea, I respect this, and I would also like to walk barefoot, but in my mindset there is still this city life when you always need to have shoes on. And people have very different style compared to Europe and USA. Actually, I already told that how can I spot New Zealander? A lot of New Zealander men, they have long mustache, curly hair, and when I see these guys, I understand that they are from New Zealand probably or Australia. You can walk here with socks and slippers or jacket and shorts, sandals, jacket and hat. For me it was like, what mixed salad is this? No one cares at all how you look like. Everyone feels free, especially women. I understand that they wear more open clothes because it's more warm in New Zealand, but they have different style and it's very different to most of European countries where I have been. But actually I will compare it to Barcelona style, Spain style. It's similar. Every restaurant, cafe, stores, they close early. For example, in my country, a lot of restaurants can work till midnight, 10 p.m. But here it closes at 4, 5 p.m. and a lot of stores don't work on Sunday. For me it was also unusual because in my country everything works 24 hours a day, but I like that here in New Zealand they know how much they need to work. They don't want to overwork, they find free time to spend time with family. They rather choose to go to the nature, to the ocean, than to club or bar. Of course, there are clubs and bars here, but here there are different priorities. People like nature the most, and I feel like I also changed. I lived in cities, in Warsaw, in Minsk, and I like the city vibe, but at the same time, I miss nature. There were no places to walk, not many parks. But in New Zealand, it's like all national park. There are so unusual birds. And for me, as I said, it's a new planet. And I'm happy to share it with my family and friends because they've never been here. A lot of people say that it's boring in New Zealand, but if you like nature, you are never bored here. The weather is a separate topic I want to talk about. The weather is so different in every region. Actually, New Zealand has the most strong winds in the world. New Zealand is the windiest country in the world, and I feel this very good, especially in summer. How will I describe New Zealand's season? New Zealand has like West European autumn and spring season. There's not very hot summer and not cold winter, but they are very strong winds. And sometimes it's really annoying. And sometimes you can feel these winds even at home because a lot of New Zealand's houses are from wood and all doors, windows are also made from wood. For me, it's also unusual that New Zealand has no heating. You don't need this very much in New Zealand because it's never so cold as in my country. But sometimes you feel it's colder in your house than outdoors. It's not a very big problem. And as I know, there are more and more houses and apartments where there is heating as well. As I already said, New Zealand cares about ecology so much, like nowhere. Actually, if you don't know, if you're going to New Zealand, it's not allowed to bring here any food, any herbs, any dirty shoes or tents, and you can feel this so much how they care about ecology here. It feels like ecology is in the first line here. What was I shocked about that there are no plastic bags in the grocery store. It's much less than in Europe. If you're going to New Zealand, make sure you have your car here, or you're going to buy a car here, or you're going to rent a car here, because there's not much public transport here. Families have here a lot of cars for different occasions, and they don't take public transport at all. For me, it was usual if I take train somewhere to different country or different city. Here, make sure that you're driving. And actually, roads are so different here. It's like amusement park, roller coaster. Sometimes you're feeling sick because of this. If you're going to drive somewhere, sometimes it takes more time as you thought. Of course, there are fancy cars here, but what I noticed that people don't scream about their status, how rich they are, no pressure about status. It's so different compared to most of cities I've been. They don't care about brands. Life feels simpler and lighter here. I think a lot of people will agree with me because New Zealand is one of the so unique countries where there is silence and calm even in cities. You can go to the most beautiful lake in New Zealand and they are not people at all. You can feel that you're in freedom. Especially in the South Island, there are less people and you can enjoy this beauty in calm. At first it felt strange, but now I value it a lot. And that's why in New Zealand they also don't give tips. It's not common here because you have high minimum wage here and they don't need taxes so much like in other countries. And actually, what did I notice not a long time ago? That you can go to psychologist, to some dentist, and it will be in their private house. It can look just like simple house, but inside it's modern clinic. For me, it's usual when I see some clinic in high white building. Of course, there are clinics like this here too, but you can have your own office at home. It's normal. And I'm happy that I opened a new world for me. To be honest, I still have a lot of impressions from New Zealand. As I said, every day I open new things here. I hope you found something new or strange. I would like if you will follow my channel, my Telegram channel, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I will see you in next videos. Bye bye! Beautiful place. I don't want to leave. I want to live here in the tents. Ooh.